Good morning, everybody. This is Lourdes from the Lulu Show. Welcome to this fourth edition of the Lulu Show on CentralValleyTalk.com. Very excited to be here with you and share a lot of information, meet new people, and also cover some events that are happening in the weekend or that have happened here in the Central Valley. And well, we are on Memorial Day weekend. This Saturday, with your family, you may be relaxing. If you got lucky, you're not working, you're with your family, you're having a barbecue or something. Well, let's make that memorable. But let's also remember that Memorial Day is such an important day for us to remember those who have fallen. Many of our families, especially in the Latino community, we have had someone in the service. We are not with them at the party today. So maybe you could do something memorable for those family members who were in the service and have fallen. Maybe you could help out a veteran. Go to the cemetery and bring flowers to an unidentified soldier. Or just look out for those community events that are definitely in honor of the servicemen and women. Memorial Day weekend, you could also take out the flag. It's a very important patriotic way to show that you are part of this community and that you honor all that those people, whether they were in it by choice, meaning they went right out of high school, or they went as officers, or they're generals or captains or whatever, I don't know the ranks. But they're out there doing a service that we have the luxury to take a vacation with. So make that memorable. So today on the Lulu Show, we got so much going on. We got a follow-up interview with My Sister's Closet. Remember, they were on our first show. They were very graceful and brought me flowers. I was so excited. But we also offered them, a stimulus, which was motivating their project. My Sister's Closet is a way to help women to get out there in the working world and to get ahead in life. But I think above everything is they're inspiring women to be strong, to feel supported, and to be part of a great community such as we have here in the Central Valley. We're also going to have via Skype, one of the participants on the Noches de Plaza at Arte America's ZEBOP, Mr. Antonio Marquez, is going to be with us via Skype. I love this technology. And to tell us all about his Santanta Tribute Band, ZEBOP, and what it means for him to play out here in Central Valley at the Arte America spot. So on my LatinoLoop.com website, like I told you, it's a newsletter. You guys could get up entertainment news. I like to pick 5 stories. They usually come with 10 or more. But I like to highlight 5 of the stories that I feel are pertinent to our public, to the Lulu Show. So Bill Gates happens to be taking place #1 again on the spots of the world's richest persons last week, replacing Mr. Mexican, what's his name again? Carlos Slim. The Gates are slim on that one. Well, Carlos Slim is one of the richest men in Latin America, and he is, of course, because of communications and so forth. We wish that Mr. Slim would be a little bit more like Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates fighting there against, people dying from malaria. It's a big cause, and it's very important. If you ever hear any of, I don't know if you ever heard of the website called TED.com, has inspirational talks and motivational speakers who have lived through turmoil and are now very exciting and successful people. I highly recommend that. If you're ever feeling down, listen to some of these stories. They get you pumped up, they get you guidance, and I love it because it's really our humanity that is exposed there. TED.com is the website. So Bill Gates, thank you for all the work you're doing and helping all of our nations fighting those mosquitoes. I even heard they were sapping mosquito wings to get rid of the malaria issue. Interesting, but it's something we should know. So he takes #1 again against Carlos Slim. Sesame Street, my other Latino Loop highlights, Sesame Street will be introducing a new Latino character on the show, Armando, on September 16. September 16, why is that so important? I think that is Mexican Independence Day. And, well, Armando will be played by Ismael Cruz Cordova. So interesting. I don't know how many Sesame Street characters are Latino now. Do they just add an accent? Because they're all free. I thought they had no nationality. I thought they were just, puppets, just like us. We're all humans. We're all the same. We all come with a different flavor, but we're all humans. So it'd be interesting to find out. Guess what? Antonio Banderas. Who likes him? Who doesn't? Well, he's good eye candy. He's a nice character. He's a very interesting actor and very profound voice. Of course, after watching Shrek and him as a cat, I kind of feel bad about liking Antonio Banderas. Either way, he might be starring or in the forthcoming film called The 33, Los 33, a Chilean movie, well, a movie about the Chilean miners, focusing on the Chilean miner survivor Mario Sepulveda. You guys remember that guy? Oh, do you guys even remember about the Chilean tragedy in the mines? Remember they had to do this special capsule rescue all the 33 men. They were in there for months. Well, Mario happened to be rescued from the mine, but who could rescue him from all his wives? Well, he had a wife and a girlfriend and other girl issues. So when he came out, it was not that heroic. It was interesting. So I wonder why they chose Antonio Banderas to be Mario Sepulveda. Ay, chilenos. and the fourth one is 200 Cartas. It's a new movie coming out on June 14th in New York, starring Lin-Manuel Miranda, Dayanara Torres. Do you guys remember Dayanara Torres? Ex-Mr. Mark Anthony's wife? Yep. And Jaime Camil. Oh, he's so wonderful. You know, he was on Betty La Fea, the Spanish novela. He's a character. I think he's interesting. And well, it will be opening in theaters in New York City on June 14th. The film tells the story of a Nuyorican comic artist who falls in love with a Puerto Rican tourist. Nuyorican, Puerto Rican. I know many of you might be, what's the difference? Well, there's a big difference. If you're from New York, you're Nuyorican. Well, if you had descendants from Puerto Rico, and they are totally two different worlds. Just think if you've ever heard salsa, like Hector Lavoe and Willie Colon. Well, Willie Colon would be the Nuyorican, and Hector Lavoe would be the Puerto Rican. Nice combination, though. Ay, caliente salsa. And my fifth one is a sad note on the Latino Loop. Unfortunately, I did report last week that I was very excited that impunity was no longer part of the culture in Central America. Well, in Guatemala, unfortunately, Guatemala's constitutional court has overturned the conviction to the former dictator Efrain Rios Montt, who was recently convicted by an all-women court, which I was very proud of that too. But unfortunately, the High Court said, you got to go back to the April 19th standing and fix some of the appeals. Unfortunate, because, you know, there's a lot of youth in indigenous communities and people in general with human rights activists wishing that, you know, impunity wouldn't happen anymore. You can't go and kill people and just live like nothing. Well, obviously, Rios Montt can't, so if we could get all the communities, you know, gathered in some way of support for him to be convicted, for the court not to have done that, well, it would be good. And why not use these mediums like the internet? Get your word out. If you're from Guatemala, if you're from Central America, or if you just care about that beautiful country, well, why not, you know, do your protest via online? So easy nowadays. You don't even have to pick up a picket sign. So that's my 5 for Latino Loop. Wait to get started with our guests. We have some live, we have some through the technologies like Skype. And CentralValleyTalk.com is a great space for you to give your conversations or have your show. Why not? Join us. Join the CentralValleyTalk.com team and host your own show. Be like me. Take it on. Take on the media world. And also, if you'd like to be a sponsor for this show and be one of the businesses featured, please email me, the Lulu Show 1@gmail.com, and you can become a sponsor. Very, very economical prices, but above all, it's a wonderful experience with the Lulu. What me? I'm Lourdes Oliva, by the way. So let's go to a station break, and we'll be back with an interview with ZEBOP. Mr. Antonio is already ready for us and going to tell us all about how to groove with ZEBOP.
I am a monster.
I will never back down.
I am part of a tradition.
I got green in my veins!
I'm ready to go!
I'm a monster!
This is our team.
This is our town!
This is our barn!
This is our time.
I am relentless.
I will never get tired of the goal song.
I'm ready to go!
I will never quit.
I am a monster.
I am a monster!
I am a monster!
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Mike Briggs Properties has a very special historic property for sale that can be used as a home or as a business. This classic California craftsman historical home is located in the Tower District, Fresno High area. The interior ambiance displays a heyday of craftsman aesthetics, substance, strength, symmetry, and casual grace. Elegantly appointed mahogany and oak structural elements integrate form and function in a harmonious flow from room to room in this two-story, 4,500-foot home. The property also includes a nearly 800-foot two-bedroom apartment above the garage. This property is well suited for a professional office type of business or for a large family or combined living and workspace. The lot included with this property is park-sized with plenty of room for expansion or as a parking lot big enough to support a commercial business. For more information on this property, call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Proper voice, Fresno's choice, chocolate it on CentralValleyTalk.com. We get on, get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Well, we're back here to the Lulu Show on CentralValleyTalk.com. My name is Lourdes Oliva, and I hope you enjoyed the first segment with our Latino Loop 5 of the day. And you know what? I forgot to do my chanclazo of the day. Oh, my God. That's something I want to start. The chanclazo in the Latino community, when you get the chancla, I don't know what it'd be for other communities, but the chancla means you're in trouble. And the chanclazo goes to Mr. Joe Arpaio because, thankfully the courts here in the United States did rule that it was against the law for him to be racially profiling, even in the war against immigration, as he so-called calls it. So Arpaio, chanclazo to you. Your last name is Arpaio, really? I don't get it. Well, we have via Skype our guest. We have ZEBOP in the house, who will be here in the Central Valley in Fresno at the Arte America's Noches en la Plaza. He will be with ZEBOP and the whole groove, featuring all beautiful cover music. And I don't know, we'll ask him if he's got any of his own music on there too. We have Antonio Marquez with us via Skype. How are you, Antonio? Buenos dias.
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me on.
Awesome to join us. Thank you. This technology, Skype, because this and that. It was interesting how it's like, beam me up, Mr. Scotty.
Yeah, like that Star Trek kind of stuff, yeah.
Ooh, we're doing Star Trek. Woohoo! So, ZEBOP, tell us about ZEBOP. When was it born and what is it about?
ZEBOP was created in August of 2005, and it's a tribute to Santana. And I created it after being in a couple of Latin rock groups that did cumbias and rancheras and old school and Latin rock, and I decided to just focus on the Santana. So I found some guys that wanted to play, and we started it up. And then in August, I think of 2005 it was. So it's been around for a few years. This is our 8th year.
Wow. Now you're in the vocals, and you also do guitar. Am I right?
I play the lead guitar, and I also do a little bit of background vocals, and then we have 6 other guys that help out and part of the band.
So when you say tribute band to Santana, is he your inspiration, or you do mostly the covers about Santana music, or what do you mean?
Yes, a tribute usually does all the songs of a particular artist, and in this case we do Santana. So what's interesting about Santana and many other bands, of course, is that a lot of songs that Santana does are covers of other artists, like the song by by Santana called Black Magic Woman. That was written by Peter Green of Fleetwood Mac. And that song by Tito Puente called Oye Como Va, right? So those are real famous by Santana, but they're actually covers. But the Santana Tribute Band does nothing but Santana. That's what we do.
Oh, interesting. Nice. So I don't know if, how many times you've been to Noches en la Plaza at Arte Americas, but what has been your experience so far playing ZEBOP out here in the Central Valley at Arte Americas?
Well, we've played at Arte Americas. I think this might be our 5th time, and every time we play, it's getting bigger and bigger thanks to all the great staff over at Arte Americas. And I believe last year was a sellout. And what's great about it is that I always run into a few Santana fans that have seen the band before, and they're always asking me, hey, can you play this song or can you play that song? And we try to surprise some people by playing some of these songs that many people are familiar with but don't get to hear from other bands. So it's always been great. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm thinking that maybe next year we're going to record live at Arte Americas and make that our next CD. I have to talk to Frank Delgado over at Arte Americas and a few other people and get that worked out.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Recording live at Arte Americas, which is the plaza that you see in the background here, the kiosk and the fountain, all that in my backdrop. That's actually Arte Americas plaza, and it's so beautiful, and it would be so awesome to have your CD recorded and you live there, because our community loves definitely your music and loves ZEBOP. You have a lot of strong supporters out here in Central Valley. They were very excited to know that we could get you on the show. So thank you for being on the Lulu Show. So tell me, Antonio, as far as forming ZEBOP, how does this idea come true? Because you have the dream as a leader, but how do you? Because you guys are professionals. I believe you're a lawyer, and you have other, the other players. You have different roles in life, right? How do you guys get together to practice and all that?
Well, this is what we did. I knew a couple of friends when I started the band, and they were treating it like a hobby, and so was I, of course, when we started, and we got some other guys involved, and a lot of, as you well know, there's a lot of people that love Santana in their various day jobs. We've got a warehouse manager that's part of the band. We have a insurance agent that's part of the band. So we have different working professionals, but they all love Santana, and there's so many people that do, of course. And so I got them together, and we practiced, a few times a month at first to learn like the first 20 or 30 songs, and then we try to practice regularly once or twice a month now to get ready for the show. So that's how we got together. And then over the years, of course, some of the band members have decided that either things were a little difficult with their homes or the time it took to be in Santana Tribute Band, and they decided to move on, and I got other players. As the band got a better and better reputation, I found that there was other parties, like other musicians looking for us and saying, hey, I played Santana for a long time. If you ever need a bass player, for example, or if you ever need a conga player, I would love to be in the Santana Tribute Band. And so I keep their names and let them know that, if you share the passion for Santana, that maybe one day, if one of my musicians decides to move on, I can get you involved. And that's happened once or twice.
Awesome. Now, Antonio, what is your personal inspiration? Which song was it that got you into Santana?
Wow, that is a great question, because I try to make a point of that. But back in 1972, when I was like just a young man, my sisters had the Abraxas album, and on it there was a song called Samba Pati. And I heard that song I think I was 12 or 13. I heard that song, and it seemed to me to be like a song that told a story, or it went from like a certain section to another section, and then it got real happy and stuff like that. And I listened to that song over and over and over. And then what really was a big influence was in August of 1976, there was an album by Santana called Amigos, and on that album there was a song called Robot, Earth's Cry, Heaven's Smile. And that song, I'm sure many Santana fans know it. And that was the song. That song made me think that I really need to start playing more guitar like Carlos, and I spent many years trying to learn how to play that song, and I still practice it, of course, and try to learn little nuances.
So definitely Samba para ti, was it? Samba para ti?
Samba Pasti.
Party. Now, of course, in your time, well, I don't know. And you look fairly young to me, but I don't know if there was Guitar Hero then.
No, there
It was like a real guitar.
Matter of fact, I've never tried Guitar Hero, and I don't think I would do very well on Guitar Hero.
Now, personally, what do you think that music has added to your life, your professional life, to your family life, and to your community for you to get involved with such a band like ZEBOP?
Well, that's almost a very revealing emotional question for me, because I have thought about it, because I've been into Santana for many, many years. It has enriched my life beyond measure to be able to play the music of Santana, and I'm, in all sincerity, it has actually changed my life, and as Carlos would say, it has actually altered the molecular structure of my body. It has made me think of love and joy and peace and excellence and all those sort of things in a different way because of Carlos and what Carlos talks about at his concerts. And
Carlos is a very peaceful and a good energy man. You could definitely see his aura is so beautiful.
That's what's important for people to realize, that the positive energy that they themselves have, that the music can bring out of them, is what makes this music so magical. And it's almost like, what do they say, like a milagro, like a miracle, how that happens.
Yeah, definitely. Music is one of my most favorite things in the world. In anything, I actually have 2 radios in my room. I don't have a TV. I believe music and radio takes you to a very different place. Not only psychologically, emotionally, but it's something so private too. Everybody could be listening to the same song, but everybody's receiving a different message. A different tone hits their heart, maybe a sad note, maybe a happy note, a love note, but that's what's beautiful about music. So ZEBOP's going to be here at the Arte America's venue this coming Friday, May 31st, starting at 7. And they got the 6-pack special at Arte America's. Yeah, no, it's not beer. You get 6 tickets for the price of 5. So pretty good for $50. You get all summer. You have a schedule of what to do on Fridays. And you definitely got a what to do on Friday, May 31st with ZEBOP. Antonio, I'll be playing one of your tracks. I found this really cool one. I would like to share with our public here at CentralValleyTalk.com and with the Lulu Show. But I'd like to hear from you. What does Arte Americas mean to you here in the Central Valley and just as a musician?
Oh, I see Arte Americas as a great organization that promotes Hispanic art and music. And I've been through the gallery many, many times, and and take a look at the art. That's one of the things I try to do in the afternoon before the show. And what's great about that particular organization is that it's made up of a lot of great people. Of course, you probably know a lot of them a lot better than I do. But they're all very positive, and they're trying to put on these nights in the plaza for the community to have a great time, and it benefits the community. And more importantly, it gets a way for people to get together in a peaceful, joyous, happy thing, and an event that can be attended by families and friends, and therefore making it a very positive experience. That's what I think Arte America is doing right, and that's why we love coming back every year.
Awesome. ZEBOP, Antonio, muchas gracias. How exciting. We're going to close off with one of your videos. I can't remember the name of the track right now, but once we watch it, you'll be able to identify that song. It's definitely going to be a Santana song. Antonio Marquez, muchas gracias for being on the Lulu Show.
Thank you very much, Lourdes, and we'll see you on Friday.
Yes, sir. We'll be dancing.
Did you know you could buy a home in this foreclosure market for as little as $500 a month? If you want your kids to go to McLean High School, Scandinavian Middle School, or Erickson, take a look at this beautiful home. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. There's a beautiful rock wall to put a wood-burning stove. There's also a very open floor plan with another fireplace. The kitchen, you've got to see the kitchen. It has a beautiful snack bar for your kids to sit and do their homework while you're preparing the dinner. Under $500 a month. Call us and see if you're qualified. Call Mike Briggs at Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758 or go to MikeBriggsProperties.com.
You can purchase this nearly new home near Kings Canyon and Fowler Avenues for as little as $800 a month. At 1,700 square feet, it has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths and a 3-car garage. It is located near Sunnyside Shopping Centers and has great access to Freeway 180. This home is located in the Clovis Unified School District. For more information on any of our properties, check out MikeBriggsProperties.com or call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758.
Hi, I'm Greg Rude, a local real estate agent working with London Properties. You might be thinking about buying or selling a property right now, or maybe you just have a question about real estate. I'd love to help you with that. give me a call at 352-7716, and I can answer any questions that you might have. Maybe you've got a property that's upside down. Maybe you're interested in buying a bank foreclosure and have a question about that. Or maybe you just like someone to show you some houses that you're interested in or have a question about a particular property. Once again, give me a call. My name's Greg, 352-7716, and I'd love to help you. Thanks.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Well, welcome back to the Lulu Show. How are you? Good morning. I know it's tough. Yesterday was Friday, the first day of Memorial Day weekend, which most of us get the Monday off. And maybe you use Friday to really go party, which is good, but not recommended because your head hurts. Talking from experience, I guess. Actually, well, yes, I did go out last night. I went to an awesome concert. We had Celso Piña y su Ronda Bogotá from Monterrey, Mexico. And he had just come from Los Angeles, Santa Cruz, and Santa Barbara he's at today. So Fresno was lucky to get Celso Piña in the house, which is tropical vallenato cumbia music. He's awesome. He's full energy. Dance too much. My toes still hurt, but good thing I don't use my toes here, right? So we're back here with the Lulu Show. As you heard, ZEBOP's going to be in the house at Arte America, so don't lose the opportunity. Anytime you could listen to music live, it's well worth it. And it's a great way for you to communicate with new community members, old community members, friends you forgot about. And these events at Arte America, Noches in the Plaza, are definitely a great venue for you to relax in a beautiful setting, listen to awesome music, and be with awesome community members. So don't miss that opportunity. Noches en la Plaza and Arte Americas. And well, we're up to our next segment. We have our beautiful young lady here who's going to tell us all about My Sister's Closet. My Sister's Closet, I can't share much from her closet, but at this closet, many women not only get awesome clothing items, but inspiration to be motivated to be an awesome woman and also to be part of a community that is helping other women. So we got with us Shannon Burch. How are you, Shannon?
Hi, I'm doing good.
She's a little shy at first, but don't worry. Lulu don't bite. Not girls, at least. Only hamburgers. So, Shannon, tell me, My Sister's Closet, what is that all about?
Well, My Sister's Closet is a ministry that was developed by Pastor Jim's wife from United Faith Christian Fellowship.
United Faith Christian, okay.
And she put together the organization to empower women who are seeking jobs or who currently have jobs, and just give them inspiration to go out and be a woman and be a strong woman. So.
And to be in the professional work, because that transition from mommyhood to professionalhood, it's a hard one sometimes. And something, you know, when you're being mommyhood, you're usually in pajama party all week.
Yes.
So when you have to dress up, maybe that is an obstacle to overcome. And I'm glad. Now, you say it's a ministry that started, you know, at a church, and obviously now My Sister's Closet just goes beyond the church part. You know, it's really about the community. My Sister's Closet, where are you guys at?
We are located off of Belmont and Cedar on Grant Street, and we're right in the community. So
Belmont and Cedar, yeah.
We're right within the community, so we try to reach out to the community as much as we can. We just recently...
Wait, Belmont and Cedar, that's by where I work. I should stop by more often.
Yes.
Now, at that location, you guys are storing the items that people get to donate, and also it's like the closet people go in. Well, you know, I have an interview coming up. You know, it's going to be for this kind of a job, and you can go through there and find those items that will make your interview a winner, right?
Yes.
Or at least less nervous, because you know you don't know what to wear. That's the most important part.
Yes.
Now, My Sister's Closet, you guys recently had a seminar about 2 weeks ago. I think, yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago. You guys were on our first show, and I want to thank definitely Yamalet and Marta Espinosa and Norma for making that happen. It was so kind of you to bring that beautiful flower and inspiration to our community. So tell me, My Sister's Closet, the concept is to empower women, not only through the ministry of, you know, motivation, but giving them the tools for success in an interview. Personally, what got you into My Sister's Closet?
Well, I was in a work core program, and they actually told me that because I was seeking interview clothing because I've been looking for a better job that I can grow with and just be a part of and know that that's my home. Well, they gave me an option. They said, well, we can give you the check that we normally give you, or we have this really cool ministry that we would like you to check out if you were interested. And not only will you get interview clothing that you need, but you also get those skills and workshops as well. And the motivation to go out and seek a job with the skills and confidence that will help you to get the job you would like.
Wow, so My Sister's Closet, not only a treasure of clothing and articles for you to adorn your body with, but it's a motivation for you to say, I can do this. I could change my life path, whether it been, it was rough at first. Some of us women have a tougher time because, like it or not, as women, we have a choice. Either we go education all the time and become, individuals for the rest of our lives, or, we do enjoy making a family or being part of our family and raising our kids. There's nothing wrong with none of those options, ladies. Never. It's just how you pick up yourself. Well, okay, I'm at this level. Let's go to the other level, especially for our kids. They need to see in ourselves that there is always hope and that there's a step to still go up to make things better and to be part of a community that's going to make us grow. So My Sister's Closet here in the Central Valley, I don't know if the ministries are in any other city. I really didn't research that. But in the Central Valley, what do you think it makes it even more needing or important to have? Why?
Well, in the Central Valley itself, not every home is a single income household anymore. Everybody's needing to go out and work, both moms and dads. So it's really important that women aren't discouraged to go out and go find a job, because there's so many women out there who believe that there's no skills they're good at because they're used to just sitting at home and taking care of the children.
Right, like we sit at home. Por favor, don't even go there.
Yeah.
I just recently saw a little comic strip, or I think it was a YouTube or a video, or it was a Facebook picture, and the picture is of this woman sitting down on the couch with her hair all messed up. She's still in her PJs. And the kids are on the kitchen covers. The dog's doing his way with the food, and the kids are just all over. And the husband comes in and she says, "Why don't you ask me what did I do all day?" I was like, wrong question to ask when you walk in. What'd you do all day? Well, this is what I didn't do. Clean, bathe the kids, change myself, make dinner, all those things. So it's a job. It's a big industry to be a mom. Let me just tell you. Wow. I only did it once, though. My son's a very good one. I trained mine really well. At 16, I said, "Mijo, you're taking over the kitchen. I'm done with this." Hey, I was teaching him life skills. So, My Sister's Closet, like you said, gives you those items to, wear. How is the girls receiving them, the women, how do they receive this? Like, well, you guys could come into our closet and, pick out an outfit.
At first, it was just like, okay, like a closet, okay, because I didn't see it at first. So for me, it was like, a closet, okay. And then when I seen this closet, I was like,
huge, I bet.
Whoa, this is not a closet. This is a whole
the rack.
room. And it's really nice that like some of the outfits that I got, they were brand new. I mean, I even got a Prada purse.
Wow.
So
wait at My Sister's Closet.
So that's not something I'm used to receiving. I mean, for me, it's Payless or Walmart. So
Goal.
to get a
my
Prada
future sponsor
purse.
stops doing that.
So it was really nice and exciting to go through this closet. At first, I was like, oh, I feel awkward just going in and receiving clothing. For what have I done for this church and ministry to deserve this?
Wow.
But they made me feel really comfortable and at home, and they're like, what's your size? And they helped pick out the clothing that I needed.
That's like cool. It's like shopping with a support system, and you don't have to pay. That's like a really cool idea. And it's very helpful for these women and for our community. If you have more women in positions of power or of change, it's very important, because you know what, as nurturers, our natural God-given right, it's important to have more women out there in the industry, so why not support them? Now, if you want to support My Sister's Closet, you could get in touch with them. You could call their church office at 559-458 0229. You could also visit their website and check them out there. They accept items such as complete business skirt suits or pantsuits with matching blouse, separates if you have just a skirt or the pants, so forth, pants, skirts, blazers, blouses, etc., dresses, shoes, accessories, and also unused new stockings. Yeah, they probably you never put them on. I have a couple of those. I was like, why am I putting stockings on? No, and nearly new handbags, belts, jewelry, and scarves. And also any new trial samples you never used. Wow, that's interesting. Trial samples, I think, like makeup and stuff like that. Pretty good. Those are items that you know when you do spring cleaning. You probably just getting to it. I just drove by on the Tower District, and there's yard sales everywhere. So maybe those items that you didn't get to sell, why not take them down to My Sister's Closet and donate it? And I believe it's a tax deductible also, so why not? But of anything, you are going to take home the pride and joy and the feeling, the warm, fuzzy feeling of doing a kind action for your community. Now, Shannon, tell me your story. You're a mom, you're married. What's your story?
Okay, so my story is I am in a cohesive relationship with my daughter and my boyfriend, of course. And I go to school full-time, I work full-time, and I take care of my daughter at home as well. And it's very, very stressful sometimes. And I find it hard to go out and shop every now and then. And it seems like with a minimum wage job, you never get anywhere. So I had been recently looking for a better paying job or just something that offered more hours, because with my job, it's not always stable. Sometimes.
So what kind of industry were you?
I work in childcare. So when taxes get cut from, not taxes, funds get cut from childcare, then people lose jobs and hours get changed. So with my job, it happens often. It goes up and down, up and down. And being an only income in the household, it's really hard because it's like I find myself homeless sometimes or in relatives' homes, which isn't something to be proud of. It's like I want to be able to find a home that my daughter can just grow up and call home.
Right. So. And in the Central Valley, and especially with this last recent years of economical crisis, we have to consider that for those of us that are not struggling, they were just, maybe our house lost its value and so forth, but you still have a home. You still have some sort of stability. There are many who are unfortunately becoming homeless or having to transition through, from shelters to homes and so forth. And it's a good thing in the United States we have that kind of support services, because I'll tell you, if you're in Latin America, you're just out of luck. Out of luck at all, and ministries, religious ministries or even community organizations that get together and put that. My hat's off to you. Thank you for doing those things, because they're much needed, and you never know that the individual you may be helping is the future president of the United States, or the future cure of cancer. All they needed was that one chance to see themselves through and see their potential and bring that potential to the community. I really love My Sister's Closet. I don't know if you know, but Yamilet, which is Yamilet the chair, or what is she with the organization?
Yeah, she's the chair.
She's the chair for My Sister's Closet. She and I go back all the way to college, going through student body, student trustees, business club. Young lady is definitely a beautiful person to meet. She sings like an angel. She sang on my wedding. It was beautiful. And she sang on my graduation too. I just love to hear her sing. And not only that, but she's just got a contagious, loving manner to herself. What do you think about Yamale? She's awesome though.
She's so warm-hearted, and she just even now, after My Sister's Closet, I started attending the church because I felt like home. She just made me feel like I was home, and she greets me every Sunday, and the way she greets me, it's not just, oh, hi, good morning. It's, oh, you look so beautiful, Shannon, today, and it makes me feel confident every Sunday. I look forward to that, and sometimes you need that push.
You get your little charged up on Sundays. That's pretty good. And women, all of us, we really got to do that more often. I do admire that from Yamilet. And I think we come from the same branch as far as that, because we do believe in motivating women and making them feel, comfortable in their own skills. Many of us don't do that. A bunch of us are haters. Don't do that, ladies.
Yeah.
Don't give what you don't want to receive, but do give what you want to be treated like. So definitely. Now, My Sister's Closet, yourself and other sisters, how do you guys get along? Or how do you guys take, this concept of My Sister's Closet? What do you guys do after you've received your items, or, do you have a meeting? What do they do at My Sister's Closet other than giving you clothing items?
Well, after you get your clothing items, you have, before you get your clothing items, really, you have workshops that they do. And within the workshop, we learned better interviewing skills. And
she's graduated all the way to TV. She's really good now.
Yes. And also appropriate dress. Like, for example, I didn't know that any type of collared button-up shirt wasn't okay for an interview, or too much pattern or overwhelming colors. And I didn't know red.
I don't qualify.
And I didn't even know that red was a power color. There's, for women, red. If you're wearing red to an interview, then you've nailed it right there. Just
you're like, well, she wore red to an interview. Wow, she's
you
strong.
have that strong confidence, and you can wear that outfit, and you can lay that job with the skills that you have been taught through, and also certain jewelry. And it was just interesting to learn these different little things that myself as a woman don't even think about. I think, I'm supposed to wear all kinds of jewelry and just look completely out there, and it's really, you need to take more away, not so much makeup, the light, fresh face, and not the dangling earrings, just the little pearls.
Girl, you're making me look bad, girl.
Yeah, but
I'm
not trying to get a job.
I ain't getting no interview here. I am not hired. But that's true. It's very true, and I'm glad that My Sister's Closet has been able to offer that. Visit their website. They have a Facebook also as My Sister's Closet here in the Central Valley, and the website's right there on our image. So if you want to take that down, visit them. Shannon, I want to thank you so much for this awesome opportunity to know you, and that you took advantage of a wonderful asset in our community. Well, we were going to close off with another beautiful segment done by a very powerful woman. I love her. Grace Oliva, and she has Grace's Window. She's going to be telling us some information. But everything happens with action, mi gente. If you like the Lulu Show, take the action. Like our show. You can check out my YouTube channel on the Lulu Show 1 at gmail.com. Subscribe, like the show if you like it. And if you don't like it, don't like it, put it there, and write the comments. We're here to grow, and I definitely want to make this show about you. So give us any leads or information you'd like to see on the show. Hey, we'll look for it, and we'll find them. We'll beam him down like through Skype, or we'll bring them in and talk to them, just like we had Shannon. So we're gonna close off with that. The Lulu Show, another week. I'm so excited. 4th week of the month this. And I want to do a special shout out to my baby brother. He's turning 21 tomorrow. Ay, Dios mío. I don't know about that. I don't want to let him go. I still think he's 13. So, big shout out to Emmanuel Oliva, my baby bro, my little gordo. We call him gordo. He's so beautiful. And, he's my image consultant here at the Lulu Show and keeps us on time. So, you got 10 minutes. Let's get off of here. So, don't forget, join us here on CentralValleyTalk.com every Saturday at 10 in the morning, live. If it's too hard for you to get up, you could also check us out on our Facebook. Lourdes Oliva is my Facebook. Just put Lourdes Oliva and Fresno, and I guess you could see my face there. You'll see. It's me. You'll see me? That's me. Pick that one, and you could join our Facebook, or find us on the YouTube channel, the Lulu Show 1 at gmail.com. Shannon, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So let's go with Grace's Window. Stay tuned. This is CentralValleyTalk.com, the Lulu Show. Goodbye.
Good morning, Lulu, and good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Lulu Show here at CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Grace Solis, and you're looking through Grace's Window. Everyone's getting really excited about ZEBOP coming into town next week at Arte America, and to tell you the truth, so am I. But another reason for my excitement is that football season is right around the corner. You know, football comes around and everyone throws on their team colors. They plan barbecues, they plan tailgating, they plan bus trips to the games, or they just get together and go to their local pub and throw a couple back and watch the game. But some fans are busy all year round doing things to help out in their community. And today I'd like to highlight a couple of those groups and pay them some praise for all the work that they do to help other people here in the Central Valley. You know, the Raiders have long been in the forefront of charitable giving. Their former coach, Tom Flores, has established the Tom Flores Youth Foundation and promotes the arts, science, and athletics for the Sanger youth. He just held his 23rd annual golf tournament. And for those of you who don't know who Tom Flores is, he is the first Latino quarterback ever in the NFL. He's the first Latino to ever win a Super Bowl, and he's only one of 2 people who has ever won a Super Bowl as a player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach. So Tom Flores has a lot to be proud of, and the Raiders have a lot to be proud of in Tom Flores. You know, the Raiders of the Central Valley and the Knights of the Shield are 2 groups who have been very busy doing charitable work and just getting involved in a lot of events that help people here in our community. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips that highlight some of the things that they've been doing. Watch these. The Knights of the Shield Raider Booster Club was established in 1999. With over 500 of the Raiders' finest as their members, the Knights are well entrenched in the Fresno giving community. Their charities include the Susan B. Coleman Run, the Boys and Girls Club, the Battle of the Bay Blood Drive, Veterans Day picnics, sponsorship of the CSUF Chicano Alumni Awards Banquet, the NFL Pepsi Pass Pant and Cake Competition, the Tom Flores Golf Tournament, and this year helped organize the first annual Niner Empire Rams and Raiders Bowling Tournament. The Knights won the tournament and presented the prize money of $1,000 to the Marjorie Mason Center. Led by President Albert DeLuna, the Knights of the Shield have raised thousands of dollars for their charities throughout the Central Valley, but also have fun getting together to watch games and organizing road trips to the various Raider games. This year, their signature event, the annual Rally in the Valley, will be held on September 7th. The Knights of the Shield prides itself on their inclusion of children in all their events. If you would like to become a member of the Knights of the Shield, you can sign up at one of the monthly meetings held every 3rd Saturday of the month at Yosemite Falls Cafe at Ashland and 99. Thank you, Albert DeLuna and the Knights of the Shield, for all you do. Raiders of the Central Valley was established in September of 2011. As a fairly new and growing club, they are proud to count 130 members among their ranks. As a nonprofit organization, they are led by President Art Perez and sponsor many local charity events for the benefit of many communities throughout the Central Valley, including Spirit of Women Rehabilitation and Recovery Center, Calwa Park Recreation Center, Fresno Rescue Mission, and the Hanford Soup Kitchen. Raiders of the Central Valley are also major participants in Autism Awareness Month and the March of Dimes California chapter. Future local events include the Biola Raisin Day Parade, Fresno Chaffee Zoo's Boo Zoo, and many parades throughout the holiday season. Raiders of the Central Valley also plan many trips to the Oakland Raider games during the coming football season. If you would like to join the group, check their Facebook page at Raiders of the Central Valley or their website at www.raiderscentralvalley.com. Thank you, Art Perez, your right-hand pearl, and all the Raiders of the Central Valley for representing the Raiders at their very best. I want to thank the fans from the other teams also, people like the Niner Empire and the LA St. Louis Rams Booster Club, who are both involved in that great bowling tournament over at Freeway Lanes last week. It raised a lot of money for the Marjorie Mason Center, so thank you very much. I also want to thank my friends Valerie Lopez Mares and Lupe Sandoval for all their help in putting this segment together. You know, people ask me all the time why I'm a Raider fan, and they make fun of me and say, don't you ever get tired of watching your team lose all the time? Well, the fact of the matter is that I am loyal to my team and I have faith in my team. And I like to treat my team the way I do my child. Even when he's not at the top of his game, I still love him. So I've got to love my Raiders. Well, that's your peek through Grace's window for this week. Don't forget, ZEBOP will be rocking the house at Arte America's next Friday. And I want to thank you very much for listening, and thank you so much for your support of the Lulu Show. See you next week.
Well, Grace's window, awesome. You know, I had no idea about the Boosters Club and all that, what it meant. You know, I'm not obviously into sports. But thank you, Grace, for that information and for those people who gather via their sports spirit to do a noble cause such as fundraising and making people aware of different issues. And I'm excited. Wow. Now I got to pick a team. Raiders, 49ers, Broncos. I don't know. When I was in high school, I used to do Broncos. Forget it. I'm just kidding. Don't get all crazy on me. So remember, Noches in the Plaza started yesterday. They had Monsanto full house, and hopefully for the ZEBOP concert on the 31st is going to be a sold-out event. So you better get your tickets real quick. arteamericas.org is the website. Check them out. Noches in the Plaza is awesome. And I hear through little channels of information that we might have the Lulu Show featured in one of the Noches in the Plaza. Oh, I'm so excited. Central Valley Talk, we're getting in the grid. Yes, we are. So they're going to have a ZEBOP on the 31st. Then they have June. They're going to have mariachi music. Then on the 14th, they have the experience. I'm not sure what the experience is about yet, but maybe we'll get them here and see what their experience is all about. Live music is definitely worth it, so check it out. Check out the Lulu Show. Maybe I'll give you the scoop on the week so you have something to do. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, respect your body, respect your family, respect your community, especially with, you know, alcoholic beverages and all that. Just take it with a balance, you know, have fun and be groovy and be smooth, whatever, but don't get hurt. Stay safe and please love as much as you can because it's a very powerful energy that can change the world. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the Lulu Show on CentralValleyTalk.com. Check me out. Email me if you want to be a sponsor or if you'd like to be here on the hot seat with the Lulu Show. Thank you so much. Breaking off the Lulu Show next Saturday, 10 a.m. Welcome to Japanese Porch.
We have been doing this for a year. My memory of the porch is that it's very much where women rule. It was almost a throne. You going like that? I'm circular. See, Southern folks are circular. What you said, preach. You want me to preach? Love sharing those things and those things that'll make you stronger and better and go forward. I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around. Hey, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody. Okay, no more drama. To myself, I said self, myself said, oh.
That was a good one.
That was good, girl. I'm good.
Helping you become the best reflection of yourself. And what was that? The one God intended all along. We're going to get there together, I promise you.
Thank God for the post.
If you're looking for a home in the Central Unified School District, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,658 square foot home is near Clinton and Cornelia. It's walking distance to El Capitan Middle School and about a mile from Central High School. The property should qualify for FHA. We show this house on Saturdays only. We have open houses each Saturday at 1 p.m. Follow the Mike Briggs Properties open house signs any Saturday at 1 o'clock. For more information, give us a call at our office, 486-6758, or go to MikeBriggsProperties.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com